All right. Okay. So speaking of calling my co-host out, I'm gonna start with something that has been very personal to me, and I kind of dragged you guys into it because I've been trying to get to the bottom of it for the past like 3 weeks now. I walked into my office on a Saturday morning.
Oh no!
And there was puke on my floor.
Mm-hmm.
I was very confused, as you can imagine, and I was like, "What? What happened last night? That why would there be throw up in my office?" Right? So I start like asking the guys like, "Hey, did you have like a dog over here like this early this morning? Did you happen to throw up in my office?" You know, I'm just going around asking everyone. And I asked CJ, and he's very confused, and Ryan and Ken and Evan, and I go, "Well, there's only one guy left." I go, "There's only one person it could be, right? The last guy." So I go and ask Mike, "Hey, did you throw up in my office?" And Mike goes, "No. Why would I throw up in your office?" And I go, "Well, what the? Okay, all right. Well, everyone said no." We go about the day, and Mike then comes to all of us a little bit later and goes, "Who ate my rice?" And I'm like, the rice that's been in the fridge right next to my office.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. I did not eat your rice." I hear Mike go to everyone else. "Did you eat my rice?"
I didn't go to everyone, but
I'm pretty confused, right? And Mike is finally like, "Geez, dude, you're making such a big deal about this throw up. I'll just clean it up if you're gonna go around talking about it all day." And
this happened
in the span
of like 20 minutes.
I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty because I'm like, man, maybe I am making a big deal about this. I'm accusing everyone, and like I still am like, maybe some random dog walked up in my office and threw up. Anyway, so the following Thursday comes along. And I'm sitting there editing the video, and I'm rolling my chair around, and I keep hearing like a crunch, and I'm like, what is that crunch? And I finally look down and like get real close to the carpet, and I'm like, oh my God, there's rice in my carpet. So then I'm like, whoever threw up in my office must have ate Mike's rice and spilt it sitting at my desk. So I go, well, we got security cameras for a reason.
Oh, yes.
So I start looking,
goodness.
and thankfully the corner of my office is right at the edge.
No way!
Right at the edge.
Who did it?
I see somebody sit down at my desk.
Why does he have his flashlight on?
This is my personal space. Keep this in mind, all right? I feel very violated at this point.
Did you
Right?
not know that there was
I see
lights
somebody
in the place?
come in. I see somebody come in. Oh, I go, I knew it. There was somebody sitting at my desk eating rice at 2:45 or whatever time it is a.m. And this goes on for about 15 minutes, keep in mind. Just enough time to eat an entire bowl of rice, okay? And I'm like, that son of a bitch, who could it be? Because Mike had some friends over that night. And I go, Mike had friends over that night. I guarantee they ate Mike's rice and then sat at my desk and ate Mike's rice and then threw up on the way out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go, all right, we got other security cameras. I'm going to look. Okay, here it is. Walking out more reflective. And at this point, I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Who's this reflective man?
And then I see him come in. There's the culprit. Look at this fucking idiot, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's still holding the bowl of rice. He's still holding it.
The most impressive part is not only did you black out so hard that you ate your own rice
and accused everyone of eating
everyone else of doing it.
I didn't accuse everyone of eating my rice.
Just me and Ben.
And then you threw up in my office.
I don't think I threw up either. Because
but you also don't think you ate the rice.
No.
Something's not adding up here, Mike.
Things are changing. I'm ready to fess up for sure.
Okay, I'm here for it.
When I cleaned it up,
because I have been going straight up, Mike. I went full on like Nancy Drew mode there for a couple days.
You totally did, absolutely, which is how you figured it out. And I was not lying to you from like a pathological standpoint.
Just that you didn't want to admit it.
No. He was just blacked out.
No, because
drunk,
I did have
himself of it. Right.
Maybe
there is something to be said about that. I after I got to the bottom of it, I was a little salty. I'm gonna be honest.
I would
But
be.
I was like, the dude's not a liar. I think he was just that drunk. He straight up doesn't even know.
He's
No,
not a liar. He's
but
just
also
an
it
idiot.
was
He's
no,
just an idiot.
It was like me not wanting to believe it, but it was the fact that I did have friends over that I was like, ah. So then I went to clean it up because I knew it was still my responsibility. It was clearly not Ben who spilled it. And then as I'm cleaning
Spilled
it up,
it out of his guts.
spilled whatever. I look closely at it because if it is throw up, I'm clearly like, ugh, that's fucking gross. Even if it's mine, I cleaned it up and it looked like it was just a spill. Just the way it
spill
was.
of what?
I looked at a spill of yum yum sauce, bro, on the rice.
Oh,
You couldn't smell that, so it might be weird, but it's probably mine. And as I'm getting closer to it, I'm like, this is the rice, the yum yum sauce on the rice. So then I'm cleaning it up. I'm like, thank goodness this isn't actually throw up. You could just tell it was just yum yum sauce and a little bit of rice and a couple steak pieces. Right then and there, I was like, that's me. That's the rice, bro.
Okay, that actually does make me feel better.
So then it would have felt weird because that was the day that when we filmed the last podcast or a couple podcasts ago with your dad. Your dad was here, even kind of roasting me too, and I couldn't bring myself to fess up then and there because
Well,
I would
but
got
you
You
roasted.
didn't need to fess up because everybody knew it
Yeah,
was you. You were
Mike.
the only one here after
Oh.
10 p.m.
To
Right,
be
right.
fair, I was watching the cameras because I went home and went to bed early that night, and I kept getting motion things. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
See, we
at
don't get those on this camera.
I do. I set it up.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
And it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm sitting there. I'm watching the cameras because there's this group of random ass dudes I've never seen before in my life, and you two aren't anywhere to be found. You were gone,
Yeah,
and
they
there
were-
was this group of random dudes hanging out. They picked up our camera. They were walking around checking stuff out. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? And I'm kind of just watching them. And I'm watching them, and then finally, Mike and Evan come rolling in. That's what they look like, kind of. And then, some time passes, and I was like, all right, they're there. Everything's good now. I was at first like, what the fuck? What's going on? Well, at least I felt a
No,
little better.
it's just funny that
And
the worst thing that was happening was me making Ben's office my personal
Right. Well, I mean,
space.
out of it.
Yeah.
Why Ben's office, though?
yeah, why my office, Mike?
Now kind of hearing this unfold and truly seeing that camera footage of me in there, that's like entertaining to me. I know it's still not cool, but like
When
why,
you get so
why-
nerve-wracking.
Why Ben's office, though?
I don't know. That's what's entertaining to me. Like, why did I'm gonna grab my rice and go, Ben's office is looking comfy. I'm gonna sit down on his desk, spill rice everywhere.
It's like when
Yeah.
your boss is out and you go and
Yeah.
take a shit on his desk.
No.
But instead, you just didn't have to, so you puked on his floor.
Yeah.
He'll never know it's me.
Oh. No, that's what I mean.
Reflective jacket in the window.
Imagine
They'll
it was vice
never
versa. You took
know.
a shit on your desk and was just playing it off, and you just see the camera
Yeah.
footage of Mike.
No, it's
You
pretty.
see him get up. You see his face through the window. Well, hold up. What's he
at
doing
her
facing backwards?
My favorite part though was
No, wait. Sorry. Before you say that, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm not. I would never maliciously also do anything in your space, but I do find it so funny that I just was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this rice in Ben's office and
know-
just make it home.
I appreciate the apology, Mike.